Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Frisch, and I read faces. With the 7th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans choose JC Latham, offensive tackle. It is rare to see an offensive tackle that's not an iron or a wall face. He is actually a pretty classic bucket face. So a deep thinker, very intellectual, thought leader, intellectually persistent, strategist, got a lot of strong abilities to think. I think as an offensive tackle, they have to think very quick. So I think that's going to be very much a positive trait for him. Again, it's rare that these aren't the wall or the iron faces. His brow bone is really dominant. This is a guy that likes to be in control. He will, if he applies that energy to his position, he's going to be unbelievably good at what he does. He also has underneath his eyes, you can see white on 3 sides. If you can just look at him, you see his iris, and then there's white on the right and the left and in the lower. That's a term in Japanese called lower senpaku. It indicates some tendencies towards addictions and fanaticism. Now, is that a negative thing? He may be addicted to working out. He may be addicted to being a professional football player. He's probably addicted to sugar because that's the first addiction we seem to see in everybody that has senpaku. And those addictions can go in a obviously a very negative direction. Again, don't know enough about him, his family, and that kind of stuff. But I would be a little concerned that he might be prone to addictive behavior. Now, again, if he directs it in the right way, it shouldn't be a problem. If it isn't, it's going to definitely be a problem. He's also got some tufts of skin right here, and this is a little bit of a large intestine weakness. Chances are the emotion of the metal element in traditional Chinese medicine is despair. I think if we dug into his psyche in his youth, there was probably some episodes of despair. A lot of times it'll get diagnosed as depression. Big difference. Depression is, I'm depressed, this is the reason why. Despair is there's kind of a hopelessness component. If you look at his face, there's almost a little hint of hopelessness when you look at it, and it's magnified by that lower senpaku. But again, we'll just have to see how he unfolds and what these facial features indicate. So how's he getting along with his coach? Well, he got a good coach. So Brian Callahan is a bucket head and a bucket face. Again, I am a bucket face. Likes to learn. There's no amount of information that this guy doesn't want to put in his bucket. And if he directs that in an energy towards the NFL, he's going to be an unbelievably brilliant coach, and he will be that. These two should get along just fine. I don't see a huge problem with them matching. He has the ability to see, his eyes are very wide set. He's going to see things that other coaches don't see, that don't have this wide set eyes. He also, his eyes are very balanced, probably the most balanced of all the coaches I've seen thus far, that right and left eye. Usually you'll see more positive on the right eye and a little bit of negative on the left eye. We don't see it with him. It's positive on both sides. So, he's going to default to kindness, which I think is an incredible trait. He also has a very strong constitution, so he can push his body past its physical limits. They'll do well together.